Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free German ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to make and discuss plans in German? You'll learn how in just a moment. Hi, my name is Jesper and this is 3-Step German by GermanPod101.com. In this lesson, you'll learn how to make and discuss plans using the question pattern wollen wir plus verb phrase through a quick conversation. Let's look at the dialogue. As you listen, pay attention to how they ask about the topic and how the other person responds. Eileen, wir sind jetzt in Hamburg. Hast du Lust, den Hafen zu besuchen? Ja, gerne. Wann wollen wir losgehen? Vielleicht gegen 10 Uhr, dann haben wir genug Zeit. Super, ich bin pünktlich in der Hotellobby. Let's hear it with the English translation. Eileen, wir sind jetzt in Hamburg. Hast du Lust, den Hafen zu besuchen? Eileen, we're now in Hamburg. Do you feel like visiting the harbor? Pay attention to the next sentence. It follows the key speaking pattern you'll learn later in this lesson. Ja, gerne. Wann wollen wir losgehen? Yes, sure. When should we head out? Vielleicht gegen 10 Uhr, dann haben wir genug Zeit. Maybe around 10 o'clock, then we have plenty of time. Super. Ich bin pünktlich in der Hotellobby. Great. I'll be on time in the hotel lobby. Do you remember how the character said, when should we head out? Wann wollen wir losgehen? Wann wollen wir losgehen? This sentence follows the pattern here. Wollen wir plus verb phrase. This literally means, do we want to? Verb phrase. In everyday German, this is most often used like shall we or how about we to make a suggestion for doing something together. Here's how the line from the dialogue uses the pattern. Wann wollen wir losgehen? When should we head out? Let's break it down. Wann means when. Then we have wollen wir, which literally means do we want to? But in this pattern, it works like shall we. Finally, losgehen means head out or set off. So altogether, wann wollen wir losgehen means when shall we head out? This is a natural way to ask someone when they want to start an activity. This structure works for any plan. Just change the verb phrase to match your activity. In this pattern, we're using the modal verb wollen, which means to want. Modal verbs in German change depending on the subject. For example, ich will, I want. Du willst, you want. Wir wollen, we want. In our dialogue, we use wir wollen. When it becomes a question, the word order changes. Wollen wir. This is normal in German questions, where the verb comes before the subject. Also, notice that the second verb like losgehen, essen gehen, or besuchen always stays in its dictionary form, the infinitive, and goes to the end of the sentence. That's why we say wollen wir losgehen instead of moving losgehen earlier. So the full pattern is wollen wir plus infinitive verb phrase, which works just like shall we in English to suggest doing something together. Now let's look at some speaking examples. Wollen wir heute Abend essen gehen? Shall we go out to eat this evening? Can you see how the pattern applies here? Let's break it down. Wollen wir means shall we, or literally do we want to? Then we have heute Abend, which means this evening. Finally, essen gehen means go out to eat, literally go eat. Notice how the verb phrase comes at the end of the sentence. This is because with modal verbs like wollen, the second verb always moves to the end in its infinitive form. So altogether, wollen wir heute Abend essen gehen means shall we go out to eat this evening? This is a friendly and natural way to suggest a plan in German. Here's another example. Wollen wir eine Bootstour machen? Shall we take a boat tour? Here again, the verb machen stays at the end of the sentence in its infinitive form. Wollen wir eine Bootstour machen? Shall we take a boat tour? Let's try one more. Wollen wir später ein Museum besuchen? Shall we visit a museum later? The main action verb besuchen is also at the end. Wollen wir später ein Museum besuchen? Shall we visit a museum later? Another one. Wollen wir zusammen zum Markt gehen? Shall we go to the market together? Again, the infinitive verb gehen is placed last in the sentence. Wollen wir zusammen zum Markt gehen? Shall we go to the market together? One last example. Wollen wir am Sonntag spazieren gehen? Shall we go for a walk on Sunday? Wollen wir am Sonntag spazieren gehen? Shall we go for a walk on Sunday? Now you know how to make and discuss plans in German, and you can move on to the practice. Bis bald!
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.